Hey, Grand Rising World, what's up? This is Chief Kalanago with another video. Family videos are strictly for educational purposes, the awakening of the masses to enlighten the masses, all right? Giving you information so that you could start thinking for yourself. Remember, your mind is the greatest possession that you have, man. That's your jewels right there, all right? And the jewel in that mind are your thoughts, all right? So they are yours and yours only. So make sure that you use them. All right, think. I want you to think because that's what these videos are about, to wake you up, get you out of the spell, the illusion, and all the lies. All right, so I know I have done a video on words and words as spells, but literally the entire world is under a spell. And even for religious people who don't believe in spells, they themselves are living the biggest spell, which is the ghost spell. The gospel is nothing but a ghost spell. They are all spells. And I'm going to show you some information. Some of it you already know because I already mentioned it, but I'm going to try to break down a few more things and go in detail. And hopefully you could share the information. And again, let's wake up from the spell that these people have put the entire world under, because you are literally living a spell, even if you don't believe in spells. So again, spells have become universal. All right. And they have the entire world definitely under a spell. And I'm going to prove it to you. All right. So let's look at the first word, hello. Now, for some reason, hello has become universal. When people approach me and they say hello, I do not accept that energy because words are energy, they are vibrations. So I do not internalize or accept the vibration of the word or the spell hello. Okay? Because for one, they taught you that hell is a bad place, right? And you have two words, two compound words here. You have hell. Well, you have two words which make up a compound word. Yes, hello. So you have hell and you have low. Those are two vibrational words. And the first thing you do when you greet somebody is to say hello. Think about it. They have taught every single person on earth, whether it may be in English or whatever language, hello or hello or whatever it is. It means the same thing. Now, think about this. Everybody who answers their phone, that is the first thing they say, hello. That's the greeting. So they already inviting you into a world of hell and low. And again, they are vibrational worlds. I know that's what you were taught, so you won't see or feel anything wrong with it. But let me just give you a different perspective. What if I just ran into you, okay? And I don't know you. You're a perfect stranger. And I came to you and I said, hey, go to hell. Would that sound nice to you? Would you like that? What might you do? I think you might even want to smack me. But think about it. If I approached you and I am that same stranger and I said, hello, would that be different? Do you think it's the tone or is it the word? So I'm gonna say it in a different tone. What if I approach you and I said, hey, go to hell? And then, or a different occasion, I came to you and I said, hey, hello. It's the same thing. It is the same thing. You are condemning people to hell, their hell, and keeping them low. They are low vibrational words, and the entire world is caught up in that spell. The first thing you do when you answer your phone, it's automatic. They trained you like that. So that's a spell that you folks need to let go. Let it go. Let it go. All right? Again, let's look at the word blessed. Okay, well, you'll see my eye going to the left, so I have my notes here I just made, so just so you know. Okay, we have the word blessed. Blessed, I already did that. again, is a curse. Now, all over your Bible, you have that you are blessed and God said you are blessed and you're all this. That is a curse. Okay, that is literally a curse. If you go look up the etymology, go look up the etymology of the word bless. It is a blood sacrifice. It's a sacrificial word. So literally, when you're saying you're blessed, you are posing yourself or giving yourself as a sacrifice. But if we just look at it at the surface, again, let's separate the words because be is a word and less is a word. Even if B may just be a letter, but B-E-E or B is they're still words. It's the same thing. Okay, so you have B, which could be B-E. You separate that from less, what do you have? Be less. Be less than who you are. Be less than who you were meant to be. So whenever you're going around talking about I am blessed, you're absolutely right. If you attach that low vibrational curse word to your energy, what do you think is going to happen? You are casting a spell on yourself. Now, I know a lot of you will hear this, listen to this, and will not get it and continue doing the same thing, but that's on you. You see, the thing is with ignorance, there's nothing wrong in ignorance. The problem is to stay in a constant state of ignorance is a problem. Because it's good to be ignorant. That means it makes you curious. Because all ignorant means, or ignorance means, is the lack of knowledge. So it's okay if you don't know something. But when you know, you do better. So be aware of that. And there are tons and tons of words in the English language that are casting spells. That's why they taught you from birth to taught you how to spell. You are spelling. You are casting spells. Okay? Holy. Holy, I will get into a little later. So let me just make a note here. I'll come back to that word holy. All right? But let's go to healthy. Now, I know a lot of people want to be healthy, but one day I was meditating and that word came to me and I was told that I shouldn't use it anymore because the mere fact that it has hell in it, hell. Now you might say, well, you know what? It's not the same. But again, to me, it's the pronunciation. It's again, words are vibration. It's the energy. It's the vibration. What is the difference between saying hell, H-E-L-L, or hell in healthy, H-E-A-L? It is the same sound. It's the same vibration. Some people say, well, the spelling is different. Family, the spelling is different, but it's the same vibration. Just like how you have peer, P-E-E-R, and you have peer, P-E-A-R, and you have peer, P-I-E-R. It's the same vibration, different spelling, but it's the same vibration. You are using the same tones. So it's casting the same spell. Okay? So when you say healthy, again, hell is a low vibrational word, so I don't use that. So when I want to speak in terms of my well-being, I say wealthy. Wealthy. Okay? Wealthy. Now, a well, all right? A well, is, what a well is. It's a hole or whatever you call it, or whatever it is, filled with water, plentiful. Okay? So I would rather use that word wealthy in terms of my well-being, opposed to healthy. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Another one that I stopped using is diet. Because in the word diet, there is the word die. So when you say you are actually on a diet, you are literally casting a spell on yourself, telling yourself that you are dying. Now, again, that's the way I perceived it. Because again, all that stuff came through meditation. So I'm not telling you don't do it. I'm telling you what I don't do. You do what you feel is necessary for you. I'm doing what's necessary for me, for my well-being, for my growth, and for my ascension, or my elevation, or my enlightenment. But do what you choose. I'm just giving you the information. All right? I'm not here to impose anything on you. Okay? Another one is we always say we appreciate. And family, don't get me wrong, I have done it myself. And that's why I said I will contradict myself, because every day I'm growing in my enlightenment, in my knowledge, in my knowing. Okay? I am growing. So I am going to contradict myself. So appreciate. Okay? If you look at that word, within that word you have ate at the end of it. A-T-E. Now I just ate. Now if you tell me I appreciate you, that just meant that you just ate me up. Now you have to be very mindful of that. Because when you tell somebody I appreciate you, whatever you just ate could be some bad energy. Again, it's the vibration, the energy of the word. So if you don't really appreciate somebody or appreciate somebody, don't say it. Because sometimes we just say it to make people feel good, and that person may have some bad energy, and you just appreciate their energy. You just ate their energy. So I don't, and a sister actually brought that to my attention. So I thank her for that, because I give credit where credit is due. All right. So I have replaced that with appreciate love. So I will tell somebody I appreciate love you, opposed to I appreciate you. I appreciate love you. So I use that instead. Okay. Now, welcome. Welcome seems like when you tell somebody say thank you, you say welcome. I am very mindful of who I tell welcome, because again, I don't know what type of energy that person has. And when I tell them welcome, I am actually inviting them into my well of positive energy. Again, words are vibration, it's energy. Don't think of it as just words. No, they are spells. They are literally spells. And one thing I realized that a lot of our people, especially Caribbean people, they always have welcome mats in front of their doors. Welcome mats. Anybody who come, welcome. 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 Right? But yet still, the welcome mat is to wipe your feet. You just came from outside with your dirty shoes, and on the welcome mat, you have to wipe your feet. That's bad energy that you're inviting into your house. Because your house is also your well of dwelling. And you're inviting people to come into your well with all sorts of energies. So I don't tell people welcome. And I try my best not to say welcome. Okay? So it depends on who it is. If I know the person, then I would say thank you, and they would say welcome, and I accept that because I know their energy. But if I don't know the person, I don't say thanks. I say I appreciate, love you. So that will not give them a chance to say welcome. Because you see, it's the word thanks is the trap. Because whenever you say thanks, it leads them to casting the spell. You see what I'm saying? Or allowing you to be invited into their world. Again, vice versa. It could work both ways, because when you say welcome, you are inviting them. And when they say welcome, they are inviting you into their world. Now, if you're filled with positive light and energy, now you are entering into a dark world where they just welcomed you. So by all means, I try to avoid that. All right? And again, family, I know it may not make sense to you. But remember, words are energy and vibrations. All right? So think about that. Here's another one. Divine. Now, I know we're talking about, we are all divine and the divine creator. And no. Think of the word divine. Divine, divide. Right? What's a vine? Now, you have two words here that form a compound word. You have D-I, and you have V-I-N-E. Divine. Right? When you think of vine, what do you think of? You think of grapes, the vineyard. Right? So grapes are actually on the vine. So now what if you divine the grapes? What do? You take them off the vine. So in my mind, when I say divine, the divine creator, I'm thinking that I'm disassociating myself from the creator. Divine, that the creator is divided from me. Again, words have vibrations. They have energy. So I don't use that word divine. I have taken that out of my vocabulary. I have told you about kids. Goats have kids, so stop calling your children kids. This one is just pretty much straightforward. But for some reason, because you are so trained, you just can't seem to get it out of your vocabulary. Stop calling your children kids. They are not goats. Okay? Another one is understand. A lot of people say, well, I understand. And if you do, that's fine. If you do, that's fine. Because that means you haven't gotten the full comprehension of what people are telling you. So you are under that standing, which is fine. But stop being under the stand. If you get what the person is saying or you have a full comprehension, you could say, I understand, meaning that it's well with me. I get it. Okay? And if you really get a full understanding of it, then you say, I overstand. That's why a lot of times when people go to court and the so-called judge asks them, do you understand? And they say, yes. You just put yourself under his authority. So just giving you some things to think about. Here's another one. The word nice. N-I-C-E. A lot of people say, well, that's nice. That's nice. Not knowing the etymology of the word nice means foolish, stupid, senseless, from Old French nice, from 12th century, careless, clumsy, weak, poor, needy, simple, silly, foolish. From Latin, necius, ignorant, unaware, literally not knowing. So you see what nice really means? Go to the etymology of the word nice. N-I-C-E. That's really what it is. Time to wake up. Okay? I have told you about the word God. God is not a noun. God is an action word, means to evoke. So when you say God, my question to you would be, what are you evoking? Who are you evoking? So that you could go look at for yourself. Okay? We're gonna look at the word more. Now, I know a lot of people, and this is not throwing any low blows here, okay? I am literally trying to give y'all some information, and I hope you don't take it personal. But let's go look at the etymology. Let's go to give me a second here. Let's go to Google, and we're gonna look at the etymology of the word more. Okay? Etymology of the word more. Because a lot of poor people are going around calling themselves Moors, and they are actually indigenous to the Americas, not knowing that is something they adopted. So let's get to the bottom of this real quick. All right, now we have more. Okay, some people, more, Moorish, etc. The verb to fasten a vessel by cable, late 15th century, probably related to Old English, marels, mooring rope, via on record, Marianne to moor, or possibly borrowed from Middle English. So we're not going to look at that one here, but let's look at the noun. Okay, let's look at the noun. The first one is waste ground. Okay, waste ground. Old English moor, M-O-R, mores, swamp from Proto-Germanic, mora. Source also of Old Saxon, Middle Dutch, Dutch meer, swamp, Old High, German moor, swamp also sea, German moor, Old English moor, moorland, mar, sea, perhaps related to mare, or from root mare to die, hence dead land. Okay, now let's go to the other more, the last noun. North African Berber, late 14th century. That's when they start attaching that word to those so-said people. I'm going to repeat myself. North African Berber, not North American. Okay? Old French Mor, from medieval Latin moros or mores, from Latin moros, inhabitant of Mauritania, Northwest Africa, a region now corresponding to northern Algeria and Morocco, from Greek moros, perhaps a native name or else or cognate with moros, which is black, but this adjective only appears in late Greek and may as well be from the people's name as the reverse, being a dark people in relation to Europeans. Their name in Middle Ages was synonymous with Negro. Late 16th century, used indiscriminately of Muslims, Persians, Arabs, etc., but especially those in India. So just again to reiterate, America, our continent, my homeland, is not original of the Moors. So when people talking about, oh, well, North America is Morocco, that's a bunch of BS. Okay? Now, if you have more blood in you, that's fine. I'm not saying dismiss any of your ancestors, but don't for a second think that being a Moor or Moorish, okay, is original to the American continent. No, it's not. It's from North. It's a North African Berber, okay? And I may have more blood in me. I don't know. It's possible because they came and they mixed with my ancestors. So I just wanted to clear that up. All right? Let's proceed. Let's proceed. Now, we're going to go into the word holy. But before we go into the word holy, let's go into the word sacred. And I just got that information from another sister on her video, but I'm going to, try to incorporate it in this video. Sacred, okay? Like when they say this ground is sacred or the Bible is sacred, the holy book, it is a sacred book. Well, sacred, S-A-C-R-E-D. Now, if you go look at the etymology of the word or the letter D and T and TH, they are synonymous. They are actually related. They are related. So sacred is really the same thing as sacred. Sacred, which is S-A-R-E-T. Now, you may say that's not a word, but yes, it is a word, and I will show it to you, and you could go look up the meaning. And when you go look up the meaning of the word, say, not secret, but sacred, as in like sacred, it's a verb, and it comes from the root sacro. Okay, sacro, which means I doomed or devote to destruction, declare a curse, to condemn. And when you go look at that word, okay, you would see in Webster's 1800, Webster's dictionary, when you go look at holy, it means the same thing as sacred, which is the same thing, as sacred. It is the same word. So here you go, Holy Bible, Sacred Bible. Okay, I doomed to devote to destruction, declare a curse, to condemn. So your entire Bible, like I said, the gospel, it is a ghost spell. There is nothing holy about that book. Nothing holy about that book. Now look at the word desecrate. Desecrate, okay? Desecrate is to do the opposite. But yesterday taught you desecrate was a bad word. Now to secrete means destruction, okay? To devote destruction, to declare a curse and condemn. So to reverse it, you would have to desecrate, desecrate. You see how they tricked y'all? They tricked y'all on that one. All right, so do some research on that. I could have probably went in more depth with that, but sacred, like the sacred book, and secret, they're all the same word, the same root word. And it came from sacro. Okay, sacro, it means I doomed or devote to destruction, declare accursed, to condemn. And if you go look at the Webster's 1800 dictionary, holy, it means the same thing. Execrate, okay? Secret, it's in there, is the same word. All right? Now, in the Akkadian dictionary, the word sin, S-I-N, really is the moon god. The moon god is sin. That was one of the first dictionaries, you know what I'm saying, language dictionaries ever created. The word sin, S-I-N, is the moon god. But here's something interesting, okay? In the well, how you pronounce that? Syriac language, the moon, okay, Sharan, okay, that's the spelling. I'll put it up. It means it is synonymous with the sun. It's the same thing. So literally, there is no sun. It's really the moon. And here's something interesting. Okay, sinna, from the Semitic root san. You get that? Saran, sinna, from the Syriac language, but came from Semitic language, san. And I just think about it. They say one of the first people from Africa were the San people. Could they be saying that those people are actually the moon people? And if the moon is really the sun, maybe we are the moon people and not the sun people, because the sun is actually the moon. So there's no sun. That's interesting. So family, all I'm just saying is do some research. Words are energy. They are vibrations. And when you use certain words and certain tones, okay, you are attracting, okay, or harnessing a certain type of energy. So when you think that you are blessed, you are actually cursed. Okay? So it's time to wake up. These pastors are, again, they are casting that spell of the ghost spell on our people. It's all in the English language. Remember, English is not our original tongue. It's a folk tongue. It was meant to cast spells and keep you dumb, stupid, ignorant. That's what it was meant for. So family, I hope this video made sense. I love you guys. Please share the knowledge, and I'm not here to impose anything on you. I'm just here to give you information. Do as you may. And family, I'm asking, please, support the GoFundMe, man. You know what I mean? I mean, a lot of people say you appreciate me. Don't appreciate me. Love me. But show me the love by going to support my GoFundMe. I am taking the time to do all this research, bring you all the information with love. I am giving you all of me. So all I'm just saying, reciprocate, okay, by supporting the GoFundMe. I love you guys. Peace and love. This is Chief Kalinago. Talk to y'all soon. Stop being blessed and be more. All right? One.